Yo, what's good, everybody? Coming live from the Lookout. It's over 9,000. We are your hosts. I'm Jared.
I'm Sean.
Dion.
Justin.
And we have a special guest, Charles Javier Cole, to wrap up our distinguished anime expert panel. Today we're going to be doing the Aisle 9 Podcast Awards. We'll be handing out awards individually for Game of the Year, Best Animation Art, Best Supporting Character, Best Antagonist, Best Protagonist, and Anime and Manga of the Year. So we'll begin with Game of the Year.
I can start that. The Game of the Year, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to keep it one because there's a few of them. Game of the Year for me, I want to say Smash, and it's kind of like anime in a sense.
It's got Fire Emblem in there.
It's got Fire Emblem characters,
Ton of Fire Emblem
and they're made by a Japanese guy. And then Sakurai made Smash Bros. Smash Ultimate's got like I can't even fathom how good that game is. Like this is the ultimate Smash game. Like you can't even.
I saw what you did there.
Ultimate, bro. That game is.
Yeah, it's got the Belmonts in there. It's Pokemon.
It's got Pokemon. Yeah. It's got you got 70 something characters in that roster, and then they got DLC. They got Joker from Persona. From the Persona, he's gonna be a DLC character.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dead serious. I never played Persona, but I see
DLC on top of as many characters as they got.
Hey, Sakurai trying to get that dough, and he's gonna get that dough. People still complain about characters because Waluigi wasn't in there. People complaining because Waluigi, but yeah, sorry, off topic. Yeah, Smash definitely.
You
Smash.
laughing, but I mess with Waluigi.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not funny that you like it. I understand. People. It's funny because people kept trying to get him in the game, and they wanted Waluigi in there, and Piranha Plant got over him.
Exactly.
He's in the game.
Piranha Plant.
The Piranha Plant.
Nah, he's a DLC. He's a DLC character. He come out in like March, so he's not even like officially out yet.
Getting crashed by somebody like that or Rob or something.
Yeah,
like that.
the Piranha Plant is in
man.
Smash. They put in. That's what they have a roster of characters they want of DLC, and I guess Piranha Plant was on there.
I don't understand
Waluigi
why.
might not be getting in. They've been and they keep making memes of him being making fun of. Okay, real quick. Really, they did a little thing of Smash Ultimate, and they had, you remember the SpongeBob episode? I think it was going on a bus, and they show different characters go on, but they show Waluigi and they push him out, and they drive off. Yeah, they're not getting no Waluigi
That's funny,
shine.
man.
But yeah, Smash Ultimate. And can we do another one? Can we do? It was like another one. Can we
Well, I don't have a Game of the Year because I don't play games, so you can take mine.
DBZ.
Fighters.
Yeah,
DBZ
fighters. Yeah.
I'm not the best at the game, but DBZ is Dragon Ball Z. Where they made it by. It's the same people that made Guilty Gear. Art Systems, and that game is amazing.
Yeah.
DBZ looks.
Ooh, you almost trapped me into talking about DBZ.
I'm sorry. No. It's a good. And it's actually good. It's actually
No,
a good thing.
because it's so good. The fighting is so good. It sucks you in with that type of stuff right there.
DBZ's fighting was that DBZ Fighters is amazing.
I'm leaving. I'm shutting
I got
up.
the game and I still ain't played it.
It's good. It's good. I'm not good at it, but like I said, the character roster, the roster is good. You got the Vegetas, you got the Goku. Only thing about it, I'm trying not to be bad, talk bad about it, but they got multiple forms of certain characters.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They got Goku. They got base. They should have put. It's weird. They got base.
So does Naruto though.
Yeah,
But it
I don't
works
like
with
that.
Naruto though,
way to
for
have
some
more
reason.
characters.
I didn't like how they had so many versions of Sasuke on there.
And Naruto in different costumes.
That's what I'm saying.
I liked it, but I didn't because there's a lot of characters you should have put in there. The Seven Swordsmen should have been in the game.
I felt like you should have activated
They didn't know.
certain abilities.
They didn't know.
But I think they do. I think they did it that way. So
Should've
yeah,
just
that's
put
true.
in-
I feel like
Oh.
in fighters they definitely should have made it where you can transform, right? Because that picking base form, picking super, it's
It
like,
almost
come on,
makes more
man.
sense in the Naruto games to have multiple forms because there's different.
There's so
ages,
many different
times.
ones. Yeah.
Z, just let me
Just
go
let me
Super
just
Saiyan, but
transform.
Anyway, no complaining.
Right.
Yeah, DBZ and Smash. That's
Yeah.
it for me. DBZ and Smash for like game. If we're talking about anime podcast, I would say DBZ Fighters and Smash definitely had that on the anime circuit for fighting games. DBZ definitely is a definitely good choice.
Yeah. I definitely like Usually with anime games, I pick the fighting games too. Like I don't usually pick up like Fire Emblem or
Nah,
a lot of
good series.
RPGs. Yeah, a lot of
series.
like I never played Dot Hack.
Never got the dot hack either.
Yeah, I never played that. There was another
Dot
one
hack
that was,
sign.
Yeah,
Is that what that's from? Okay.
Yeah, I never got into like a lot of the RPGs, but I'm sure they're tight. But a lot of times I just pick the fighting games. So I definitely Fighter Z to me is when it comes to anime, and obviously Smash 2 is probably top of my list too. I always love Smash. But
Yeah, Smash it's gonna be
Yeah.
around. It's Smash Bros. Like
Yeah.
Sakurai made that, and that's a great game. I know it sold probably a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Nah, I feel like you touched them. You definitely touched them. So.
did that Naruto come
Nah, it came out last year. I
Naruto?
mean, if you want to put that as one of the better games.
Terrible. Yeah, Boruto is terrible.
Oh, well, that one. But Ninja
the server
Storm
went out
4.
for a whole month.
Oh, the server went out
Yes.
for like DLC? For like
No,
DLC?
the game.
What?
You bought the game and they gave you like some phony currency that you could get, and it was terrible.
What?
It was terrible. I was so
You
disappointed.
talking about the Ninja, what was it, Ninja
The
Striker or something?
Ninja Sub Strikers.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, Shinobi Striker.
Shinobi
Shinobi Striker,
Oh, you
yeah.
talking about
That-
Ultimate Ninja? I'm about to say.
Nah,
not the Ultimate
Ninja
series
Storm, yeah, the
one.
Ultimate
I was
Ninja,
like,
or Ninja Storm 4 or
Like,
whatever, that's the
if
best
you look
one.
online, it's probably like a 1 star.
That game was trash.
Like,
Do you
it
have
fell
a
up
game
under-
of the year?
Huh? Do I have a game of the year? Yes. It would have to go to Red Dead.
Well, as far as anime based,
Anime based,
Yeah.
it would go to Naruto. The
The Boruto, the Road to Boruto, the Ultimate
Yeah,
Ninja one.
yeah, that
I'm
was
about to
it.
say,
Naruto.
yeah, it's just DLC.
They just put the DLC for
put
Naruto.
DLC and made it like a new game, but it
The
really
only
wasn't
reason
new.
why they didn't put the swordsmans because in the manga or the anime they really didn't
They weren't-
go into it.
Or Kinkaku, the brothers.
Are you guys saying DOC or DLC?
DLC.
downloadable content.
Downloadable content.
Yeah.
Because
You learn something new every day.
Naruto came out, was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Boruto came out,
Road
and it
to
was
Ninja
like
came
the
out, yup.
DLC was if you had the game, the base game, it was like $9.99. But if you didn't have the base game, it was like $49.
They had a season
Yup.
pass. I bought it because they put in, they had the tag team moves. They had the DLC was like, you get different tag team moves with different characters. I'm kind of disappointed. I was disappointed in their roster because they keep recycling characters. Like they did, you know how many times
They brought out the Sound
they had
9 and-
Cowboy Naruto.
Right.
They had Cowboy Naruto.
Mech Naruto.
They had Schoolboy Naruto. We had Working Class and Sasuke. I said,
Right.
these characters, they just kept giving Naruto and Sasuke different costumes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they did it for certain other characters, but they
Yeah.
didn't do anything different. They didn't make a whole new character. It was just the same character. Like,
Tekken game come out this year too?
no,
No,
Tekken
it came
7
out
did.
last year.
Tekken 7. It was just
It
DLC.
seemed like it was.
The DLC, they
Okay.
put the dude from
They got
Walking Dead.
Negan.
Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
they got
Negan.
Negan.
Okay,
in
that's
there,
what I was
yeah.
saying.
Okay.
They got Noctis in there too.
That's
Geese and from
trash. Yeah, that's not a good.
yeah. But yeah,
You remember the Mr. Crab meme where it's just like, just look at it's just like a whirlwind.
But
That's how I feel right now.
like the game I'm playing right now is Bleach Brave Soul. That's on iOS and Google Play.
Yeah.
That's all. It's a good game.
It's called Sunverse.
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse.
That came out a while ago. but
Xenoverse
they keep
2.
doing
They
DLC.
still making DLC
Kinda
for it though, because they about to release Broly and Super Saiyan Blue
it's just now
Gogeta
about to
for it.
release Broly?
They about to release the new Broly for it.
I'm about to say, it's like, Broly?
And Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta for it.
But the computers, the people that play on the computer, they have their own mods. That's what really makes the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Everybody wants to play the modded game, not the
Actual game.
That might be
game.
what it is.
And
It might be a
their characters are
modded.
cheese. Their
Yeah.
character- I don't like playing games. Like I don't like Xenoverse. Didn't grab me.
Does Steam still do all that stuff? Is it Steam?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't play computer games.
Me neither. I do consoles, which they say.
Last
I've
computer,
only really
last
done
computer
console.
game I played was Oregon Trails.
Now, quiet as kept.
That was
Oregon Trail was hard.
That's so old,
I
bro.
used to love Oregon Trail in school, bro.
When they make fun of it.
yes.
Oh my God.
I used to love
I'd always
Oregon.
die in the game.
Oh, I used to love
Oregon
Teen
Trail,
Titans
man.
too when it was Teen Titans.
So as far as award
Yeah,
goes,
not go.
are we all kind of giving it the same award or just individual awards?
Because
No, this is individual, so you
Okay.
can pick whatever you want.
Okay.
any anime.
I'm looking forward to next year though. Kingdom Hearts 3,
I know, man.
Fantasy Star Online 2.
Speaking of, I got to pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom
I
Hearts
already
3 is gonna
pre-ordered.
be-
I
Do
put-
not.
I put my 5
do
on there.
not get any Sword Art Online game.
No, that's Sword Art.
I'm just saying, don't get it.
Oh, no.
Because it was trash.
Yeah, they're not that good.
For real.
Yes.
I heard the Attack on Titan game was trash.
That game was
It's
horrible
slow.
too.
I have the first one was good.
Slow
the second
pace.
one was terrible.
I didn't like the first one.
I like the first one.
It just was like
because-
repetitive. It was like you didn't really.
Like, it's
I
Shadow of
couldn't.
Colossus.
I rented it. It wasn't no $60 game. I was like, that's not worth it.
Well, I'll wait till they come.
Yeah, I'll
deal
say
on
that.
Xbox or
because
something.
that game was not worth 60. There's a lot of anime
Did
games.
it come out at 60?
Came out at 60,
Oh, nah.
64.99, 59.99, 64.99 after tax.
Sword Art Online came out at $89.99.
Was it like a deluxe?
That was just a regular edition. The deluxe was $109. What's so good about the $89?
Lord, man.
That's not good.
That's
My
crazy.
soul just dropped.
They was
That
fried.
anime games.
I had to call Xbox and tell them that I didn't want to buy it.
You gotta call Microsoft.
Did you? Okay, real quick. Did you have a game of the year?
Yeah, it was Smashing Fighters, just like Justin.
I said fighters.
Okay. All right. We're going to move on to the next one after this quick commercial break. And we're back. Best animation and art. So I'm going to go first since I didn't have skin in the game on the last one. And I'm going to go ahead and give mine to none other than Attack on Titan. I feel like for this year, 2018, Attack on Titan looked the best. Scene by scene, frame by frame, was head and shoulders above every other anime that I've watched. So, and somebody else can go. I mean, that's all I was gonna say.
No, I definitely agree. Attack on Titan is my is definitely the best animation, art award for me. I enjoyed the art. I mean, just like you pretty much touched everything. The way it looked, the way the animation was just so crisp. Like the characters didn't look all, disfigured or weird at any point. Like season 3, it just took it to a whole nother level. I thought season 2 looked good, but that. And we talked about it last time. That one little scene with Levi going through the city, that right there, the animation was nice. Yep.
That season 3.
Yeah, that's probably my
They showed
favorite
every
scene.
detail of him swinging through
Swinging through, going through stuff.
going through the bar.
Right.
Even when he was fighting Kenny in the bar.
Yeah.
that
Yep.
was probably
Takes a
what.
lot,
That probably
yeah.
definitely was.
So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Attack on Titan and Sword Art, ordinal scale, the movie. Have any of y'all watched the movie?
I ain't watched that movie.
That movie was wonderful.
That artwork is lovely. When they brought the gear to the city and they could see the video game while they were walking around. Oh, the artwork was me. Oh. I think I'm talking to y'all.
He's like the mic here.
I'm thinking I'm talking to y'all. But ordinal scale, I love the artwork. It's real clean. I like the futuristic aspect to it that they bring to it with how video games work. I wish we could get some VR that's actually good here.
That PS4.
Yeah, it's nice trash. But it really captivates you, makes you feel like you're in it a little bit. But I think the art's clean in there too. So I think Attack on Titan and ordinal scale for, I keep wanting to call it Fantasy Star.
Yeah, we talk
They're
about,
so
we talk
close,
about video
yeah.
games. We talk about video games.
But the Sword Art online.
For me,
Yeah.
I would say Attack on Titan definitely. Definitely Attack on Titan. Now, I'll say Naruto, but the one scene when they showed it in the movie, when the Naruto and Sasuke were fighting Momoshiki in the anime and Boruto, it looked a lot better than the movie.
Yeah.
The movie looked dope, just the fight scene in general, but when they showed it in the show, when you showed
it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
it looked way crisper. I was like, this
That counts for this year.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
No, the movie.
The
I'm talking
episode.
about-
I would have to put that scene up there with Levi.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
For sure.
That's
I almost
fight-
forgot about that.
It was just way more detailed because the dude was fighting, and they showed Naruto showing he was going hand to hand combat
It was
with
good
him.
martial arts, yeah.
It was just way better martial than the movie one. The movie one was dope, but when I saw that, I was like, hey.
I liked Sasuke's fight with old boy in the beginning.
Yeah, when he
of,
fought Kenshiki?
Yeah, when he fought
him in the
Kenshiki
snow?
in the
In the
snow.
snow.
when he switched
In the
places
temple?
with
Yeah.
the
With the
statue.
That was almost
I
exactly
thought
like the movie.
It was exact. Yeah.
That was
No,
way
they
better.
had some
They had a couple
other
little
stuff
small
in
parts
the
in there.
beginning,
That's
in the
what's like,
beginning.
in the Boruto in the movie, they did a little differences, a little with it. Because in the Boruto in the show,
Yeah.
he fought like an old boy. Momoshiki fought like a staff. He pulled the staff out.
Oh,
was
yeah.
fighting.
No, yeah,
I
that
was
part was
like,
definitely
and they showed him and Naruto doing hand to hand. I was like, that was way better than the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, and
I forgot
then
about that.
I was saying, and I'm sorry, I had to throw one on there. Sins to me, Sins was good.
Yeah.
Seems was good on certain parts. You can, I can say I wouldn't say with no bad animation. The animation was a little different. It's a different type of artwork, but I would say Sims was up there with me. For me,
Yeah, and sometimes the different artwork still makes it's something about something is like it just looked good though. Still.
yeah, it was certain parts that made it look a lot better than it did in certain scenes, and Sims was definitely up there for me.
I like the colors. Like, it seems like the colors in Sims are more vibrant than other stuff. Like, it seems like in a lot of anime's colors are like
Bland.
Oh no, Sword Art Online was colorful and good.
The fantasy world.
Yeah.
Like how it was just.
But Attack on Titan is like
Crazy.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be having. It's supposed to look like that.
And it's supposed to be like depressing. It's supposed to look depressing and feel depressing.
Has a proper setting in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Did you go, Charles?
Yeah.
Well, mine would be Taboo Tattoo. It's more of a dark. Like, if you want to see something dark, that's dark.
It's like Elfin Lead Dark.
Worse.
Oh, okay, that's
It's
bad,
like
Tokyo Ghoul.
worse.
Right. Dang,
It's,
for real.
it's blood and gore on every episode.
Oh man.
But it looks good.
It's wonderful.
You can tell
It's a wonderful story.
What's it called?
Taboo Tattoo.
I never heard of that.
Did anybody watch Castlevania?
I did. Oh,
Castlevania
That
is
looked
good
good,
too.
too.
Castlevania.
let me
is
throw that in there. I
yes.
forgot. I just watched that.
Yes.
Yeah.
How far did you get?
I finished it.
I'm finished with it.
I gotta finish watching Castlevania.
Oh, my
Do they?
goodness.
Oh no, real quick. Sorry.
There's season 3 coming out next year.
Really?
Yep.
Between y'all two, when since y'all watched it, do they really get like really vulgar? Because they said something about there was something they posted. They said all the dialogue and all the stuff they was talking to each other. Like
Yeah.
I think it was Alucard and old boy.
yeah, and Belmont.
Well, did they get really vulgar? Like, is it like?
It's
Oh no, they say some wild stuff.
That's what I was like. I heard.
it's almost
few
modern
stuff I've seen,
conversations
I
that we
thought-
have.
In
too.
Facebook
Kinda like,
they had, and they was insulting each other. He said
Yeah.
"F you" or something. I said,
No, they say that.
They don't like each other.
Okay,
Yeah, because
I thought it was
Belmont
me.
just loves battle, and Alucard's more sophisticated. And he's like, why are we following a child? Like, why is you know what I'm saying? Like, they just keep getting into it and stuff like that.
That's
But
what I thought.
That final battle with him and Dracula.
I haven't seen it. I haven't finished it.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
I'm
that,
gonna have
man,
to go
but
back
oh
and-
my
I'm gonna-
damn.
Deion's dying to spoil it for everybody.
I forgot about that's a good one too. And I don't know if
I'm halfway through though.
y'all need to watch that. Castlevania
Yeah.
is real good.
It is.
I don't like vampire type stuff. So I'm instantly just like I'm off
It's
of
good
it.
though.
I'm
I
instantly
always-
off of it.
It just looked good though.
It looks good.
You know, actually, what's crazy is as far as especially where I'm at, I'm about halfway through, and there's not a whole lot of vampire-ish stuff because Dracula sends out these little monsters.
Yeah.
Dracula don't come out and do nothing. Unless he need to. Like if he
Yeah.
had to come out and go do
When
it.
with him and his son
So
fight.
it ain't like no Twilight stuff.
It ain't no Twilight stuff.
It
No,
ain't no
it ain't
Twilight.
nothing. It's like Blade, an
Yeah, it's
upgraded
pretty
version of
grisly.
Blade.
Belmont don't be playing no games. I'm like, for this dude to be a regular human, he is getting.
I like Blade.
in.
The animation is fine.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fights
I
are
like
nice.
Mia. Yeah.
They did the TV series Blade, and that was I don't know.
The
Oh
sticky
no, no,
fingers.
no, no, no,
I
no.
don't even know who he was. This
The sticky fingers.
No, see, I don't want to see that. I
One more
like
honor-
Wesley Snipes played.
Yeah. One more honorable mention to animation. I think season 2 of K Project came out was it this year or last year?
I don't even know what is it.
You know,
K Project is cold.
I've watched half of the first season.
art look
I'm
real
still trying to
tight.
get into. I'm
Yeah.
trying to put it into all of my anime that I'm
Yeah.
watching.
It's real tight. Just I think it came out last year, but that's another one that I think y'all should dive into too. That the
I've been
art is
forgetting
just
about that
lovely.
one. Yeah, that art is real nice. Yeah, it's called K, like the letter
just
K,
K,
and
letter
then
K.
Project.
Both
Project.
sides, the dark
Yep.
K and the light K.
Now, real quick, I got one more before we go to best supporting character. We always bash it. I'm gonna say it. There's certain parts in Dragon Ball Super where the fight scenes actually look crisp. Like when I had to go back and look at something like it was Trunks when they was fighting Zamasu and Goku Black. That and when Vegito Super Saiyan Blue, Vegito was fighting Fuse Zamasu.
Yeah, that was intense.
That little fight,
Yeah.
that cutscene was dope. That animation looked. You could tell it looks kind of like regular animation when they fighting, but
Yeah.
when they showed it like that and whoever drew that part, drew those parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some real nice episodes.
Yeah,
Tournament
those
Power
look
is
dope.
Tournament
Yes.
of Power has some real nice ones.
Yeah, those I can tell the animation looks different. Those looked actually amazing.
Significant
Yeah,
difference.
but I will actually. Who wants to go next for the best supporting character of the anime for anime this year? Anybody want to?
Levi.
well, yeah.
Levi is my best supporting character.
Mine too.
And I know we've caped for him being the main character for a while, but I think, man, in his role, just his impact on the screen, his ability, and just really, man, just everything that Levi brings to the table.
It's Captain Levi. Like,
One, it's Captain Levi.
It's Captain
But
Levi.
and then two, on top of that, he's not one of those guys that I see like waning in the background anytime soon. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he ain't
Unless
leaving.
they try to pull something
Right, nah,
random.
and
I
if they
hope
do that, it's
don't.
gonna
Like
be-
Naruto and Neji.
Oh my
It's gonna be a
God.
wrap, man. I will be done with Attack on Titan if they
I don't
off.
even care if they kept
If they
Mikasa.
off Levi, Mikasa too, low key. Like
Who would y'all rather go, Mikasa or Levi?
Hey,
Mikasa.
Mikasa. Yeah, it's not the
Mikasa,
same without
hands
Captain
down.
Levi.
I can see them doing
She
something
doesn't
major
impact
like
the
that.
screen
Oh,
as much
not.
as Levi does to me.
It's Captain Levi. Like when he first popped up in season 1, I kept my buddy was like, "You watch out for Captain Levi." When I first saw the episode, when he killed the Titan, he swooped in. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's the real one." I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna like you the rest of this."
Yeah.
You know what it is about Mikasa too? They make it seem like she's only tight when she's like going hard for Aaron.
for Aaron, yeah.
Just tight in her own.
She's supporting
And
him.
Levi is just tight
In general, yeah.
Cause she got a couple small
Yeah.
moments where, but yeah, it's her main like highlight moments is because she's trying to protect Aaron, or she's trying to make sure Aaron is,
She's gonna
successful.
mess around, and die trying to protect that food because he be doing some stupid stuff.
She support the cast.
Support, yeah.
Yeah.
Supporting the cast. She's
Yeah. Supporting the cat, yeah.
she's supporting the cast.
Yep. Supporting characters.
Everybody know support characters die. Just gonna let you know.
Sometimes,
It was
yeah.
in Star Wars. If you didn't have a last name and you went down from the ship, you was dead.
Man, look, the man in your shirt is a
Solo.
prime example.
Still can't believe that. That don't make
Oh God, that's my
sense.
favorite character too.
Han Solo.
Han
was-
Solo.
Han Solo.
But
was
you knew
the
his
dude.
last name, so
Yeah.
he had a iffy chance if he was gonna live or dead.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh, y'all didn't kill my man's
Yeah,
Hans.
that just makes no
Yeah.
sense. But
But definitely Captain Levi. I would say Levi, definitely, it's Captain Levi. I mean, that name says it all. When you see Attack on Titan, the first thing I'm going to say is Captain Levi. I'm not going to say Mikasa. We're not saying protagonist because Aaron Yeager. How you got
And with a name like that, you should be.
we went on this about last
should
time.
be fire.
You're not fire. Your name is Yeager.
Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, I think of Yeager from even from Ultimate Muscle. They had the dude Yeager. Yeager
Yeah, I
was
remember
cold. This Yeager, I'm like, why y'all give him this last name? I could have gave him Aaron Nobody because
Yeah.
he ain't nobody in this show to me.
His last name was Yeager in Transformers too, wasn't it?
Can yes.
Nope. And I hated that Transformers too.
When the Mark Wahlberg one, yeah.
His last name was definitely Yeager.
Can you what is it? Yeah.
I can't think of his
it was
first
Jeager.
name.
Yeah.
Jeegers.
Yeager. And I got another supporting character. That baby. No, Zolo from One Piece. I would say he's a definitely. If the whole crew is dope. I got their own moments where everybody from the Straw Hat crew is dope. But the little piece stuff that y'all watched the One Piece of, y'all seen Zolo?
Zolo ain't no joke.
Zolo is godlike. Zolo is that dude. Like
Yeah.
his right hand man, it would be between Sanji and Zolo.
Yeah.
Zolo's there.
Yeah.
He's fought a lot of the main villains that they fought against, and Zolo's in the midst of it.
Yeah, from what I
Zolo's
watched
ham.
of One Piece, I like his design, his character design, his fighting style, and his personality.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's-
Zolo-
He's the one with the swords, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
he uses 3
He's
swords.
nice. Okay, if I was going to give an honorable mention, mine would be Bond. Bond off of
yeah.
off of Seven Deadly
Definitely.
Sins.
for sure.
What you keep reading? Bond has definitely
Yeah.
been put
Yeah,
in
Bond
work.
is dope.
Bond is
Bond puts in
stupid
work.
dope.
Bond is dope. Bond is probably my favorite character. on the-
Escanor, you like Escanor too? He's
Oh my God!
I mean, hold on, slow down.
I almost
Don't be
forgot
throwing my
about him.
man crush out there like that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe I forgot about Escanor. Out of all people, and I've been posting on Facebook. I posted stuff on Facebook. I changed my name in the thing to Escanor.
Yeah.
My boy was like, my Smash name. I had to think about it. I was like, wait, this is
The
something I'm
lion
forgetting.
pride is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what y'all get to? That man is godlike.
Important character? Was that who it was?
No, mine was Levi.
Oh, just Levi. Okay.
Mine was Levi.
I put
Okay.
Zolo and Levi, but I forgot about
The reason I
Escanor.
put Levi has been dope and this is just for me. Like Levi has been dope all season, all year. Yeah. Escanor showed up at the end of season 3,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you only got like spots of him being extremely dope.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm just going based off the anime, so I'd rather give it to Levi, who's been dope all year long.
He's been dope since he stepped on the scene.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since
But I'm
season
talking about,
one.
I'm
I
just
know
talking about for
what you mean.
2018.
Yeah, I
I'm talking
know.
about he's been dope all 2018.
Put the man
You know what I
out
mean?
there.
Y'all don't bring up like Todoroki.
See, that was mine.
I was gonna bring him up, but I didn't want to get into one of them debates, so I was like, I ain't even about to.
No,
I ain't even about to
That's your
mention
supporting
it.
character.
It's yours.
Mine, yeah. Go ahead and say yours now.
Huh? Well, I already said Levi, but I was gonna mention
haven't
Todoroki
said
as like an
mine.
That is
honorable.
that is a good honorable mention.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I had Levi too.
Shoto Todoroki.
I like
Shoto Todoroki. Yeah.
I like Bakugo more, to be honest, on My Hero.
I can tell.
You tell. I just
definitely do.
because they're putting the story around both of them a little bit. Like he's still trying to step his game up because they both idolize All Might.
Everybody.
And he always steps his game up to kind of, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of almost like both of them. Like he's almost like the endeavor to, Midoriya, I guess. But I definitely I kind of get hyped when he comes on the scene and stuff like that. I was kind of rooting for him when he fought Shoto. I was like, oh, Bakugo,
Hey, I was rooting.
gonna beat him.
Todoroki, I was reading for. I would say Todoroki too. It's so many. I'm sorry, but it's like it's a lot more than just one supporting role for a lot of characters. You see so many characters. You got the main character, but it is a lot of supporting roles. I then had to get multiple ones. Definitely Todoroki, especially in the manga. If I don't know if y'all read it lately.
Yeah, with that
when he was fighting Tetsu,
know.
and he was talking to his dad, was like, hey, you got a better power.
You got this new technique.
You got this fire, bro. Like
Yeah.
you can do it. And he showed, and when I said a screenshot of him with half his body, his power, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I got it. I was like, oh, Shota's about to go in.
Yeah.
Definitely Todoroki. I would definitely put Todoroki up there.
My best supporting is Zoro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because from the beginning,
One Piece gentleman here.
Luffy turned a man from being a pirate killer to being a pirate. And to be his number one. And
There's
then-
Charles trying to get Chuck, relax, trying to get all philosophical.
No, but Zoro took
killer to a
the
pirate.
pain of Luffy when he was fighting
got
so
smacked-
much.
he got smacked
He
by
took,
Kuma.
He took all his pain because Kuma said either I can give you all the pain or you can give it to him spurts. He took it all, and he was still standing.
And he had his hand like this. He had his hands crossed.
Bloody and all.
And Sanji was like, Moss head, what's wrong? He said, I'm good, bro. He had blood all down his face, and and it was a lot of damage. It's like all the damage that he accumulated in the fight, and he just passed it off to Zolo, and it looked like it hurt.
It was like the size of a moon.
Yeah,
he took all of it.
He took all of it, and just stood and was like, "I'm good, bro." And he just took it. I said, "Zolo's that dude. Like, if you have anybody in your crew, I'm taking Zolo with me. Like, out of all his crew, Zolo's that dude.
Yeah.
Definitely roll one with Zolo.
It's day one.
Day one,
Literally, day one.
he found him. He was his first crewmate.
Yeah, he was.
He was his first crewmate.
I saw that part. I saw that much.
Yeah, I got it. At the East Blue. At the
I
East
saw that
Blue.
much.
And remember when he fought
He fought Pika.
the number one Mihawk?
Hey, he fought
Remember when
Mihawk. Hey, Hawkeye Mihawk.
Mihawk is the number one
Swordsman in the world.
and his sword is a cross.
And it's all black. It looks dope. He was fighting Zolo with a cross. Like he took the little, it's like a butter knife. And Zolo was fighting with all three of his swords, and he blocked it. It was like, you need to do better than that. He made a vow. Do you remember if y'all remember a little bit of what y'all watched in One Piece? He made a vow to his friend Karina's like, I'm gonna be the best swordsman, because she was rocking him. He trained though when he was little, and he was training in the dojo.
I remember that.
He was up there bopping them dudes with them kendo sticks, and
She kept on rocking him every time.
and she pinned him down. He said, I'm going to be the best swordsman in the world. He was honorable, too, because when the fight with Mihawk, he got beat. But he didn't, like, knock him out. He would have had no damage on him yet. 1 minute left. We good.
But we could. We got a minute left.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Nah, he's like, I'm defeated. He's so honorable. He said, he got a free hit. He said, you can get a free hit off me. If you would have saw his sword and it can cut through anything. He cut through a ship. He cut Zolo like right through here. He said, I'm just going to take this L right now, bro.
Wow.
He took
and he lost the eye from it.
Oh, yeah.
When he time skipped, he lost the eye training with Mihawk.
He got so much better. Zolo's that Zillo got so much
crazy.
better.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's another supporting character for me. It's so many of them. Like
Yeah.
this game there can't
There's a lot of great
There are
supporting
some,
characters.
yeah.
Now that boys just start throwing names out there like that, it's like,
Dang, yeah.
I'm gonna put Escanor on there. I don't care. I don't care. I'm throwing Escanor on there because he held it down with the 10 Commandments. He showed up and he was like, "Hey, if you'll count on somebody, I'm gonna count on. If you count on someone to get the job done to hold down the fort, I'm throwing Escanor in there. Hey,
I'd have to put in.
say
If you put in Escanor, I have to put in Fairy King.
Oh yeah,
Fairy King. You gotta.
Don't disrespect Escanor like that.
Hey man, Escanor.
Don't disrespect him
I'm
like that.
sorry.
Only reason why Escanor got his
Harley Quinn is
power.
cool, but
How much women?
Only reason why Escanor got his powers is from the angel.
And that's further on. That's why I've been reading. I'm caught up. I'm totally
If the
caught up.
angel wouldn't have turned, he wouldn't have got the powers.
Yeah, that's true. I read that part.
Yeah.
Pick your pen up. you just said some fire. Man, pick your pen up.
Hey, I don't care. You gotta take it away from me. Escanor's that dude.
Yes, he is.
I'm sending somebody to Fort Front lines. He handled Esterosa with little to no ease, and it just hit. He does have the best lines. I had to go. I'll go back and watch that part.
He
every
does
day.
have some great one-liners.
No,
we should have made that a category. Like we got the best
Great
one-liners.
Escanor is arrogant and
Prideful.
he's prideful. So
And he can back it up, but he's not like a Vegeta. He'll talk stuff and get rocked. Escanor will be like, okay. When he fought Esterosa, when he said, when Sam said when he went back to go say, he said your attacks don't have no effect. He said, who decided that? While he was taking the hit, and he was holding the fire up like this. When he said you swallowed your darkness, swallowed my son.
Who decided
Who
that?
decided that? I said.
Yeah.
I was like, oh look, I had to go. I go back and watch that every day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm gonna be like somebody in anime, I'd rather be like Escanor.
and when he killed the dude without even raising the fist.
Dude.
Bro, some dudes just got it, man. That's my guy.
We can talk about him
Escanor
all
is my
day.
guy.
I can.
Y'all can talk
Man
about him all
crush.
day.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil something. Come here. Hey, I know he likes King. I got something for
You
you.
said what?
I said, you know that's hard.
No, I got something for you. No. I'm gonna spoil something for him because I'm gonna real quick. When you get caught up, your boy King gets up. No, I know you love you some King. He made a transformation. You can be like, you gonna talk about. No, I know you don't like Escanor, but King made a dramatic transformation.
He don't turn into that fat guy no more.
No, that looks like Brad Pitt with wings.
Yes, his wings is the size of him.
I ain't gonna lie.
King got hard. I'm not even lying. Like
He can't fist fight, but
he still got his map.
Yeah, he
King
cool.
got.
What throws you off with King is though when they brought him in and he's like, and he's doing all this tight stuff with the little knives, and he's just barely moving his hands.
When he first-
Other parts, he be working hard and ain't really doing nothing. Like,
Yeah, the first episode when they first showed King fight against Gila and he was fighting her and his sister, it was so talking to her. She was Lane was talking. I'm like, let King fight. I don't care about your dialogue.
Yeah.
When he was throwing the spear at her, I was
Yeah.
like, and he was just doing it with little to no effort, and he just threw it.
And I liked King versus Meliodas when they went to train.
Yeah, that was
Cut him,
cool.
and he was up there talking smack to him. He said,
but King's his little
sister,
his treasure,
his second
is
treasure.
old.
Oh yeah,
When he gets his ultimate treasure,
when he gets chapter full.
I think it's because I like gangsters. So like, I like when somebody talks gangster. And
I can tell, girl. You know how real one do.
I knew it was coming.
You know what I mean?
I did
Post
too.
road.
but look, none of them can beat Meliodas.
I hear him talking. You know
Hey
what I'm
man,
saying?
Meliodas, bro.
I see him walking. You know what I mean?
Meliodas on his. Hey, I told you when I showed y'all I read the Throw Me in the Cube, and that wasn't no exaggeration.
Yeah.
Meliodas, full
That's
power.
what I'm saying. That's
Full power Meliodas, and then you said here when he.
I'm just trying. I'm just trying to see what's up.
Meliodas ain't even fully powered. He
man.
still has his emotions that need to come.
What are we talking about right now?
I don't know.
We got. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
we got. You good?
Hey, that's
We gotta move
best
to
supporting character. I'm
best
sorry.
antagonist, best protagonist.
I'm sorry.
It's over.
When I brought in Escanor, that's when we got on the bench. If I didn't say Escanor, we would have been on the
I
next.
was like, as soon as you mentioned, I was like, oh, we're done with
It's
time.
Escanor.
We done with time.
That's why I got quiet.
I'm sorry. We got on Escanor. It was
That's
a
why I
big
got
deal.
quiet. We're done with time. Nah, he's not tight to me, man. He's done with time.
Escanor! In the
done with
I told you, King is his spotlight. You're gonna see it, because he does get doper. King and him, he got a power level raise. And then, I know.
Look, the only reason why he goes. No, King gets powerful. King gets powerful because of Diana. It's
That's
just
at the end,
because
Okay.
because she gets her memory
It's
back.
a strong woman behind.
She gets her
me.
memory back,
Hey, he get them buns.
and she gets stronger too.
All I gotta say, King got them Deanne buns finally. He finally got them Deanne buns.
Right.
He got them.
Yeah, my interest is kind of off of it right now, but I mean, that's cool. That's what's up.
Sins.
I'm caught up. Like I'm all the way caught up. Like when I got past Dion.
Yeah, you passed me.
I read it. I read like 4 or 5
Just
chapters
wanna
every
play
day.
the
And it got
games
so good. It was so good.
no
Like,
games.
Oh, it's time for me to lock in.
I'm telling you, bro.
You
It
gotta
was,
switch on the
You know what I'm
antagonist.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we're gonna go on to best antagonist. I don't want to go first.
I'll go first.
It's a hard pick,
I'll go first.
at least for this year.
All right, let's let our guests go first.
go ahead.
Mine is Zareth, Black Zareth from Fairy Tale,
Okay.
because he has his mood swings, and when he's not in
Because he's bipolar, you want to give him the
he's not bipolar. He wanted to learn about, bringing his brother back to life, because his brother died.
Okay.
And when he found out how to bring his brother back to life, he has eternal life. He can't die, and he's trying to find out ways for people to kill him. And the only person that can kill him is the first fairy for the first fairy tale leader. She's the only one, because she has the same symptoms. Because when her village was attacked, her magic came.
Oh, okay.
And when her magic came, it hit her hard. So she used a spell that she shouldn't have, and made an imaginary friend. That was her spell. Her spells are would deal with her imagination.
Oh, okay.
And she had the person that died, she made her up in her own figment of her own imagination. So she followed her around, and she was the only one that could see her. Same thing for Zareth. Zareth made demon books to kill him, and Natsu is one of the demon books. That's why that's why when if you see it, he fought Jalil and he ate the lacrum. And anybody that eats the lacrum will die completely, but Natsu didn't. And when Natsu goes under his spell, he turns into a demon. And he's an unstoppable demon.
He pulls off Amelia like a Naruto
Instead of dying.
transformation.
Yeah, when Naruto turned into the Nine Tail,
Yeah.
he couldn't control it.
Yeah.
That's like that.
That's Natsu. And the
One
only
of them
person,
transformations.
only way that he turned out of that is when Ezra held him and Gray, because they were fighting each other, and told him that the master was dead, and it just snapped him out. And then Zareth continued to fight Fairy Tale and everybody else in Ishtar. Their whole village, everybody. It's like all the clans. He fought all of them, and he had 10 people that could beat everybody. And he would just ransack a whole country.
True.
Dang.
Non-stop. And anybody that come close to him, he could kill him.
Oh, he one of them.
Yeah.
He's a tyrant.
And he wouldn't even mean to kill him.
Yeah.
His black flames would come up and just kill everybody.
It's like
And
a
just-
Matarasu.
His flames would come up, and then they would come back into him, and everything that was around him would just die.
Oh, dang, he got a Matarasu
I'm gonna
type
have to
stuff
watch
going
it.
on.
He's hyping it up for real. I'm gonna have to watch Fairy Tale.
Get
Get back into it. I ain't watched it in years.
You gotta watch the
neither.
final season.
Yeah.
That's when it gets to the climax.
Yeah.
I got to get past the Fairy Tale Guild. The thing where they show Charla, they said the guild, remember the guild disappeared? I got to where after they fought the Raishian Sace, and they got to where the guild disappeared. That's where I ended up. They was going to some land, and it looked bogus. And I was like,
That is part of the manga. They do go. That is part of the story.
I just couldn't do it. I was like, I was going to try to watch it. I was like, nope. Nope, you lost me. I was like, it was getting good. It was good, too. I said, Fairy Tale, why? They showed Guild Arts. They finally introduced him. I was like, okay.
Because when they get taken to the other land, they come back, and then the main characters of Fairy Tale, they disappear for 7 years.
Oh, the whole guild?
The main people in the guild.
So Natsu,
Gray, Ezra, Gray.
Dang, Urza,
Yep.
Gray? Dang.
And then in the final season, they introduce Urza's mother.
Oh, Titania. God. Urza Scarlet was
I'm gonna
covered.
have to watch that.
Yep, and Urza's mother is a dragon slayer. That's why Urza has so much power.
Go ahead, bro.
Man, best antagonist for this year, I'm about to go for Awful One. because there was probably some other ones, but I'd probably say All for One. Maybe an honorable mention. For it was, even though his plan was just long and drawn out. Zamasu from Super. He kind of had a plan. Like he had a plan. He had his little plan going. I'm gonna go back and get the Dragon Ball. He thought of concrete stuff. Go back, get the strongest Saiyan in the world, kill him off, get his body off him, and then wish myself remote another dimension. He just did too much. Because if it was like Majin Buu, he just gonna do this right here. I just gonna think of this and putting your hand up and exterminating everybody. If you wanted to get rid of everybody on the earth, you just do like Buu.
Yeah.
Buu didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, you want me to exterminate everybody on the earth? Okay, I'm gonna go do this long drawn out plan. But Zamasu had a plan. It was just he wasn't strong to me.
Yeah.
But I would say All for One because it's always everything. Like every villain, anything villain, it goes back to even in the movie. When we saw the movie, the Magneto dude, it goes back to All for One. It's just like he's the main, and there is some other ones like Shine said, like Chisaki. I'll give it to them, but it's just like it goes back to All for One. He was just that dude. Like he controlled it. And you hear that name, it's like, All for One.
Yeah.
It'll be All for One for me. Yeah. Definitely for Protagonist.
I tried not to pick him because I think y'all picked him too, right?
Yeah, I think everybody did for the most part.
I think we all.
He definitely is. What we going to say he is. I think honorable mentions is Estrosa and Zeldris for sure, though, in the anime. In the manga, you've read in the manga. They get rocked by.
Esterosa, Zeldris.
They get rocked by,
Yeah, like I said, they got a few of those. But definitely Zeldris, I would say he's picking up more. I was like, when y'all showed your boy.
I like Zeldris.
I like him more in the manga. I like him in the anime, but I like him more in the manga since I've been reading it. Zeldris has been, they said they showed him popped up on the scene.
So you saw when he fought Escanor, too, though.
Man, that dude.
Who, Zeldris?
Zeldris fights Escanor.
All I'm going to say.
Bruh.
Yep.
Bruh. Shine, man.
Don't do that.
He fights Zeldris.
Don't do that.
Bruh.
You like Zeldris.
You know, another
Zeldris cool, yeah.
another
I
character.
hope he banged him too. But I'm pretty sure he did.
Though there's so many different different techniques that they have and stuff like that. But
Zeldris got better. Zeldris' attack. Sorry, his abilities are dope. He's kind of like when we talked about that.
Yeah.
You'll kind of I don't want to ruin anything from it when you're gonna read it, but his abilities
I'm
are
about to lock in.
his abilities are dope. I see why he's a representative. He's a representative of the Demon King. Yeah. That's why he's so much stronger.
Only reason why he's the representative of the Demon King is because he did everything that the Demon King wanted him to do.
Meliodas
but Meliodas didn't.
That's why
because the Demon King wanted Zeldris to kill his true love, and that was an angel.
Yeah.
And he did.
I thought she was a vampire. I thought
she was an angel.
Oh yeah, that was They go deep in that little backstory.
Well, what do we ruin it for the rest of us?
Right.
That's why I was. Hey man, that's why I wouldn't say nothing else. It's good though, but All for One. Back to
they're honorable mentions, but I definitely think All for One is for sure.
It's All for One.
How's it in, bro?
It hasn't been yet. First of all, everybody knows how it's going to end.
Dude, did you stop? Did you
I ain't gonna ruin that.
Did you pick a character?
Yeah, same as y'all. That's what I said. We all picked the same.
Okay.
All for One.
No, I think.
Well,
It seems like a cop out, but I mean, my hero has. Oh my God! Did I just about to knock that over? I feel like I hit that hard, but I don't know. My hero is just kind of taking the cake this year.
Because at the end, he turns.
Yeah.
I think he's still considered an antagonist though.
Well,
When it comes to storyline and stuff, he's still an antagonist.
Yeah.
Antagonist.
well, I'm gonna give mine reluctantly to All for One, and really because I don't know if I could pick. I don't know if I could pick somebody else.
Not for this year. I mean,
Not for this year.
Like the anime that we watched. Like there's another.
Yeah, like that. And not out of what I watched. I don't think I could pick another antagonist this year. I think as far as like having a plan, the longevity of how you've been at the top of the, you know what I mean, the villain empire for
top of the food chain.
the top of the food chain.
villainy.
Yeah. And he's so
I don't
confident
think-
about it too.
What does his hands do?
And I think
Man,
but he's
Shigaraki
just
got
a- to me, and Shigaraki is cool, but I feel like
He's still
just feel like he's still just a
maturing.
pawn
Yeah, he's just-
in All
yeah.
for One's grand
Plan.
scheme. I feel like
Moment though in the mall.
Oh, when he walked up on Midoriya.
That was what you.
He's just got maturing to do, because even when he's trying to recruit the villains, when he got old boy Dobby and all them, he got kind of pissed. He was like, oh, something. He can tell he's not mature yet.
Yeah.
I know All For
Yeah, I
One
remember saying
is trying to mold him into his successor.
Yeah.
But he still got maturing to do. He had a plan. I like when he tried to get there. He did a good thing. He tried to get some whole low level villains to try to do some dirty work for him. Brought the
Overhauling them the way he did.
what was the
overhaul
thing?
Nomu?
Yeah, brought the Nomo
okay.
in. He had a good plan to try to get All Might there. He knew he'd be there,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he didn't think it all through. Like, we ain't gonna be in time. But I guess he wasn't planning on the kids really resisting him that much.
Yeah.
I would say All For One though. Still, like he's
Yeah.
molding him. He's gonna get.
And I think the only reason he got caught is because he wanted to get caught.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's in there cheesing still.
he's up there at Tartarus, up there clowning.
They're still
You
cheesing.
relax.
No. He didn't really raise up or come out till the end, though. You know what I mean? Like the whole time, it was really.
But I think he has a Frieza-like build-up.
I was thinking that too.
He's always been an ominous, powerful figure in the background that you just
Yep.
don't see.
You knew he was like that
I have to give
that
it, there
character.
ain't been too many antagonists I can say that.
Because
we
even
saw
his
this
presence,
year.
like the music,
I need
like
to- I
Does he
need to-
even know?
his little
like,
theme
anime
song,
watching, 'cause I stay mainstream when it comes to anime.
all of that was like.
The music changes for Odu too, though. Because I'm telling you, in that mall scene, I'm telling you.
But it wasn't the same type of music though.
Yeah, like
All For One.
All For One.
Hey, when
you hear
his
that music
episode-
and you just like, whoa.
Remember the preview episode? You know how they do the episodes and they have everybody talk? When they showed his preview episode
Yeah, it was
and
different.
and the
Yup.
music got dark, like they was like Midoriya was like something I feel heavy. And I'm like
he was literally in total fear just to based off the fact that he was just there.
Yeah.
The fact that they were all scared,
and
all
him.
of them.
And they about to
All of
throw up.
And they couldn't even move. They just like, whoa, like
It's
what is
All
this?
For
It
One.
was that Frieza feeling.
It was
Because
different.
they all was frozen. Yeah.
Felt Frieza for the
Yup.
first time.
It was the same feeling.
It was just different.
That's
now,
Zenpachi.
now manga wise, if I can give an honorable
talking about,
like
from
manga
Bleach?
wise,
that Kenpachi feeling.
I would definitely have to
God,
say
that Kenpachi
Chisaki.
feeling.
Chisaki is probably one of my favorite villains. Yeah, I ain't even about to dive too deep in, but he was
got till next
he
year,
was
say
he was
humble.
real ruthless. He was one of them villains. He had a plan, and he pretty much knew what it was that he wanted to do. So yeah,
Oh no, that thing been through. Oh, bro, it's all right. That screen been broke.
He was too short-lived.
yeah, they did his character
been
wrong,
He
but
was way too short-lived.
Phone been broke.
yeah, I feel like in an actual anime he'd probably be a better villain
Does
because they'd probably drag him out a little bit more.
Shigaraki know who his lineage is though?
Not
I
yet.
just-
I don't think.
Nah,
He don't know yet.
Nah, he
'Cause
don't know
the only
yet.
person
where
that
I'm
knows
at.
it is,
it's All Might.
All
actually,
Might.
yeah.
And he keeps
And all for one.
the previous
and that's why All For One is using them.
because he got
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's just
It's
something
All For
about All
One,
for
bro,
One.
like-
There's just a giant scheme going around. And like I said, All Might really didn't stand a chance against him, not in this condition.
No.
if it was
If I feel like if All for One really wanted to kill him right there, I feel like he could have killed him. And now they're like, yeah, well, one, that, and then two, like, even though he didn't kill him, he put him out of commission.
that's what he wanted.
He
You know
burnt
what I
that
mean?
fuse out. That's what he wanted to
And
do.
With the gap between him and Endeavor would not be able to fight All for One hands up.
No.
Not right
You
now.
know what I mean?
If he
And
had to-
Midoriya's nowhere near ready.
Oh yeah, he knew what he was doing.
It's going to come down to that, but I know just right now Midoriya is just nowhere near.
Oh
He's
no,
nowhere
not
near.
even close. He's chilling in Tartarus, just chilling like, I'm gonna get up out of
Doesn't
here.
All For One
eventually.
take powers from everybody?
Yeah.
He gives them too.
He can give
He
and
can
take.
give.
That's why he's in the jail.
I was
right
about to
there.
say something real, but he can give and receive.
Okay. But okay, best protagonist.
I'm just saying.
And I'm going to cop out once again and be the cheese ball of the group, and I'm giving mine to Deku.
I gave it to him too. Who else?
Oh wow, I did too. I forgot I did.
I didn't give it to Deku.
I gave mine to Deku,
Me too.
man. Deku, for the entire 2018, Deku dominated the anime year.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just
as the
did.
best protagonist, as the
best
main
protagonist,
character,
as a
he
main
did. Yep.
character, he dominated the anime year to me.
He's
You
really
can, you can low key throw Meliodas
what
in
he
there
was.
too. Yeah, I would say
was a crybaby.
they're definitely the top two.
Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Definitely, I would say Meliodas.
When did season 3 come out?
They came out this year.
I know it did, but
Well,
That's
but it came
season
out
2.
like, what,
That's
I-
not
was-
season. That's season 2.
Was it October?
yeah, because we all remember because I hit the group chat like, yo, they just dropped season 3 because I was.
But when you talking about you talking about the whole year, then
But the entire
Deku
year, I feel
is
like
definitely.
Deku dominated that.
Way more swaggy than Deku. What I don't like about Deku is Deku, whenever he,
Deku's a little kid.
but whenever he reaches
Yes,
full
he is.
stream though, it's always a, I'm gonna get my best.
Her face.
Meliodas gets all his powers. He's like, I'm
But see, you gotta think about it too. Their characters are completely different though. Meliodas has been around for
Meliodas is
thousands of
3,000
years.
years old.
Deku is
I'm saying
literally he's
Deku's a
literally
little
14,
kid.
13, 14 years
It'd be
old.
different,
So
like-
I'm expecting
he's still
different
developing. You know what I
things
mean?
from them.
you gotta be fair to these niggas.
I know what you mean.
Well,
It's fair to give him.
The reason I picked Deku though is just because of his character. Like he knows he's not the strongest, but at the end of the day, he's like that protagonist where he's smart. So he knows how to like identify characters' weaknesses and all that type of stuff.
I like that about
you know
him
what I
too.
mean? Yeah.
He's not a Naruto.
Yeah, he's not a Naruto type where he's just pulling. I mean, obviously he has power.
He's got some Shikamaru in him.
Yeah, but he has
his
that smartness to him too, and he even uses that to adapt to his skill. Because there be moments where he's fighting and they like, whoa, he's fighting like Kachan right now, or you know what I mean, or he's moving like Tenya right now. So there's things
Knock it
about
off.
him that makes him real tight.
You knock it off. My bad, shot. Charles, man.
I was done with my point anyway.
I love Deku. I'm just saying, I like the swag factor though.
This isn't swaggiest protagonist of the year. Okay. Now, he is swaggy. Meliodas does got swag to him. When he said, I'm just going to go say what's up, just see how y'all doing.
That was his tightest moment
That was
right
hard.
there.
That was
Gavin
hard right
walked
there.
up on him, thought he was about to come work him. He said, "What you in my face for?"
Yeah.
He stole off on him.
Yeah. That was hard.
That was his highlight
I
moment.
I thought Levi's had some swaggy moments. You know what I mean?
He's the protagonist, though, unfortunately.
Right.
He's a protagonist.
Hey, he's our protagonist.
Yeah,
He's not Aaron Yeager because he surely ain't my protagonist.
Anybody else for the?
Main protagonist.
Who'd you pick? Did you pick Deku?
Unfortunately, but honorable mention is what I'm going to talk about.
Okay, well then we'll circle back to Theon.
Pick
You go first. You go first, Charles.
Mine is Baki.
Yes. And nobody ain't watched Baki yet, though.
I watch
Yeah.
Bucky.
When you watch Baki, you gonna know.
He's cold.
Yeah,
Because Baki, hands up.
Oh yeah, they ain't no weapon.
He's knocking them down.
Yeah.
And if you want to bring a weapon, he'll knock them down too.
I know, but I mean,
Underneath,
what makes
right?
him a protagonist though?
They fighting jail inmates.
Yeah.
I think
Everybody's
that's
after this dude.
He
What's the like? Is there like a storyline that makes him a good guy versus?
he wants to be the best. Well, he doesn't want to be the best. He doesn't want to be the best. He
sound
wants
like Goku,
he
man.
he wants acknowledgement. He wants his dad to acknowledge him.
To train
He wants-
him is my cause. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. That's what that sounds like.
Well,
He just wants to fight boys the
He
best.
sound like another Goku type.
Nah, he ain't no Goku.
Oh, he almost sound like a
because
Boruto
everybody
type.
doesn't
ain't
everybody doesn't like Baki. They
Everybody don't like Goku.
They tattoo. They
Well,
graffiti.
in
They
the
graffiti
show.
all his house. They put bad words on his house and cuss him out, and they think he's a bad guy, but
They
he's
fear
not.
him. They fear him like
Yeah.
all around the neighborhood. They know. They say if it's a fight.
They just like him like Hancock.
Yeah.
Hancock.
Similar.
Yeah.
It's similar. That's the difference.
Yeah. Baki, he puts in work. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like Hancock.
No, Baki is dope. Like he's protecting his woman. He got a girl, and he's still a 17-year-old boy though. He's the champion of the underground fighting circuit, but he's a 17-year-old boy, and that's what made like the inmates were drawn. They wanted to come. Basically, in the little thing, real quick, the new Baki basically these 5 inmates come to Tokyo to catch an L. My plan. They want to taste defeat because they so good. They got bored with just everyday life. I'm not playing. That's what it is.
They come take an L,
They
they want to get one step closer to fight Baki's dad.
I don't know why they don't go after him
I don't
first.
know. I don't know why they would want to fight him.
They want to get
because-
humiliated. That's what's going to happen. They want to get worked. No, but Baki though, I would say Baki one of the best protagonists. Between that and then I'll say Baki, Luffy, and I would put Deku up there too. Luffy, I mean, he protects the crew. He'll go out his way.
Because you got to keep. I keep forgetting that One Piece is still going.
Yeah. Luffy,
Unfortunately.
I told you, just 2 more arcs. It's been long. I will definitely put Luffy up there though. Like, Luffy will go out his way to save a crewmate. Like when he went to go save Nico Robin.
Yep.
He went to go save. He don't care. The odds against him, he don't care. He was like, I'm about to go save my crewmate. He ain't worried about no politics. He ain't worried about no extras, no particulars. Oh, he was like, something. He was like, you come to Enos lobby. And he was like, okay, bro, get out my way before I smack you. I don't care about all that. Where's Robin? He just go out his way like, he's a true captain. Now, I would say he might have his little dumb, stupid moments, but out of that, I will say
He's a little Goku-esque. He has a little Goku
He's
in him.
got a little. He'll fight strong opponents.
Because it seems like he's not as smart as he is.
No,
But based off of what I've seen so far.
you got to get a little bit further in. Luffy's got, like I said, he kind of shown some dumb moments, like
Because
he's
he kind of has that innocence to him. Like he's not like a, you know what I'm saying? Goku's a fighter, but he got like a, where's your brain at? Sometimes naivete to him.
yeah,
Luffy doesn't get smart until the time skip.
yeah. Luffy don't get smart to the. He just reckless.
He almost like
That's
how
when he
Naruto
learns.
was.
He
learns.
He's
Naruto wasn't tied
reckless.
until after he trained with
Luffy
Jiraiya.
is reckless before the time skip.
Are you tired of that?
Luffy
The time skip.
No, not the time
just the
skip.
main
Just like
character.
characters just kind of blending. I'm just gonna take a piece of him from here, and then a piece of him from here.
that formula.
and I'm just gonna slap them together, and then just
And make
give you
this
a
dude.
Yeah, and even if the
Yep.
guy looks different, then I'm kind of
Now, Goku wise, real quick, I'll say he ain't like Goku when it comes to, like I said, his family. You see how Goku is with his family. Luffy ain't nothing like, he treats his crew like his family. Like I said, he'll go out. What was Goku going out his way to go save somebody?
That's another thing about the black thing, and like Sans being monkeys, but Goku being an absent father. That I kind of didn't like.
Luffy, nothing like
It is all types of subliminal stuff in there,
Vegeta is
man.
not like very loving to his.
He's got a weird way of showing his. Now,
It's like fences. You
gotta
see
get-
fences with Denzel?
Denzel.
I didn't see that. Oh,
You know, how
yeah.
he was just like with his son,
Yeah.
like Vegeta and Trunks.
Yeah.
But he's completely different towards Bola. I know we off subject, but he
That's
see how he
just
was
'cause
changing her
it's a
pamper. He
girl.
was like, hey, you know,
Because it's a girl.
yeah.
But yeah, Luffy, Baki, and
At least he was
Deku.
around.
Yeah, somewhat. But
Luffy's dad wasn't around.
Luffy don't care though. Luffy don't care Dragon's not. He said he's like he knows he's famous and he was like, your dad's who? And he said, oh
I don't know who he is.
no, I think he knows who he is.
No, he didn't know who he was at first. Garp had to tell him.
Oh yeah, then he's just like
Like
go ahead.
Naruto.
Yeah,
Right.
he kind of just and he don't
didn't know
care.
either. He had no idea who his dad
But Luffy
was.
don't care at the same time. He's like, how's your dad? He's like, your dad. He's
Number one
like,
dad.
oh, okay.
Number one Okage.
Hold on a
He wasn't the number one Okage, but he was up there though.
He pretty much was.
Everybody knew who the number
Dang
one
near
Hokage
was.
was.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first.
Hashirama. Hashirama Senju.
I probably put him second or third though.
Who? Minato?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Minato.
second or third.
He stopped the.
Because it's between Naruto and the first.
Yeah, I'm putting, yeah.
It's between Naruto and the first.
Hashirama?
Yeah, Hashirama. He made
Might
the
as well
leap.
throw
He
Naruto
even
up there as the,
admitted
as the
though at a
first.
point
you
to Sasuke and Naruto.
Because of the six pack, six
Pack.
I put-
You might as well throw him up there first.
tail beasts in the
I
world.
put Kakashi up there too.
Yup.
I put
Kakashi, yeah. Kakashi, yeah. when he was Hokage for a little
But
bit.
Kakashi said that Naruto passed him in the
Yeah,
pain
he
arc.
said that. He was like, he surpassed me.
If Kakashi was born
Uchiha?
Uchiha, he'd have been
Oh, for
brilliant.
sure.
Brilliant.
What do you think he? Sorry, we off subject. What do you think
If
he took the path?
Shikamaru was born a
Yeah, he
Uchiha.
low-key could have been a Hokage.
But when you think about it,
But the best Uchiha was
Mine was Itachi.
Masusui.
Yeah, she's sweet, yeah.
would you think if they had Itachi's position, you think they would have took the same path Itachi took? If they would have did like, if everybody had it to Itachi,
Sasuke wouldn't have.
Sasuke wouldn't.
Nah, he definitely wouldn't have.
Itachi was a real one.
I admit that.
Itachi
He
was a real
definitely
one.
wouldn't have.
Yeah.
He wanted to protect his brother, and that's all he wanted to do. And that was the only way he could.
True. But sorry, y'all, we got sidetracked yet again. Everybody got their best protagonist. Do you? Everybody?
No, we didn't circle back to Dion because
Yeah.
Dion was
You had an honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Same as y'all. I'm gonna say something from Sword Art, Kirito. Gotta love Kirito And he jumped in the way when he ran into that dude from the Assassin's Guild who tried to take out Asuna. Knew he was going to get killed by that,
He was a real
lethal injection. He still jumped in.
Jumped in and took it. Yeah.
Took that boy in the rear cage.
And remember on Gun Gale?
Yeah.
When he ran and took that.
That dude risked his life for boys.
Yep.
Don't care.
In the real world.
Yeah.
Even in the game too, like he's like, oh, I know if I die in the game, I'm dead in the real world too. I'm still going for it. What do I gotta lose?
Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he's like a real good. Even though it's a video game, he's still a real good example of a hero. Like, he fought for boys because it's tight too because he started off only caring about himself.
Yeah,
leveling
solo
up by
player,
himself.
didn't team up, didn't join guilds.
Yeah, but he changed over time and started, and then remember he started working for the government too to go into different games to find out who criminals were.
Yep.
Like that. So that was pretty tight too. But
I have to check out Sword
gotta
Art.
say Kirito.
Yeah, it's tight.
I try to get. Somebody told me about it. I'm gonna check it out.
Kirito kind of has a Sasuke,
He's
vibe to
for
me.
sure. He's definitely
The lone wolf. He want to do everything by himself.
Yeah.
Because Sasuke will do some stuff. He'll do some stuff for the betterment of the Leaf, but he just won't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Like blow up a meteor and then bounce.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Zip in, blow that boy up, and dipped out.
One arm.
Yeah.
So everybody got their best protagonist. I think, as I said, it's like the best. It's like all those got like so many options that can't really decide on just one. And I said the many that I said. Now the next one, anime manga of the year.
This was tough for me, and I think I might change my answer. But I have down. The cheese ball of the anime crew. I have down My Hero Academia, but I am changing it to Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is the most well-written manga to me this year. And as far as like anime goes, this season was head and shoulders above everything else to me that I've seen so far. Even Seven Deadly Sins, even My Hero Academia Season 3. I just don't like how they did Season 3 for My Hero. Like where they stopped it at. Like there's just like at the end it kind of lost me. It kind of lost me, even though we finished it. At the end it kind of lost me. But Attack on Titan is just ramping up, and it's just like right after where they kind of ended it at was like a perfect place to end it, and then start. If you were gonna do a part 2 to Season 3, begin a part 2 to Season 3. So like I'm gonna have to give it to the intricacies of it, and I touched on this on our last episode that we put up, the Attack on Titan report card that you can find on our YouTube channel. But I touched on the nuances of it, the multi-layered facets of it, and then the animation, the art, the character development, just everything about the anime just screamed to me best anime of, and every number one artist has to have a hit, and it was a hit. It was a hit this year.
Oh, look at my head. I was like,
Yeah, that's it. It was a hit this year.
That was
It was a hit this year. We saw a lot of scout jackets at cons, and it was just like it was popping this year.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give the nod to Attack on Titan.
I'll give mine. I'll give it Attack on Titan. Like I said, it wasn't my most favorite anime, but it was definitely good. I probably had, because I paid attention to it, but I didn't. But it was definitely good. Like Attack on Titan did blow up, and it took forever because I lost interest because it took so long for the seasons to come back up. And like when the season 2 ended, I said it ain't come back till next year. I was like, I'm still waiting that, and that's why I lost. If it not come back like My Hero does, they take a little break, then they did like season 2, and it pops up. Okay, cool. You can still wait. We got to probably wait till next year. Sometime, whenever it comes out.
I'm glad I don't watch it.
I was gonna say My Hero just because of the progression of the anime, like how it's becoming one of those new, like I could see it becoming like the next Naruto type. You know what I mean? The one that people know. Like boys, I'll definitely agree with Attack on Titan, but I know we had mentioned like a while ago when you think of like the face of anime. Or like that face that people will like know. You know what I mean? Like Attack on Titan, as tight as it is, boys are not gonna look at that as like that face. You know what I mean? So like I feel like
My Hero, yeah.
I would say My Hero in that aspect of just being like my anime / manga of the year. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, definitely. It would
Yeah.
definitely be up there.
I feel like, man, the anime world is searching for a new DBZ.
yeah, and it's kind
For
of
a
like on
new
track.
Goku.
They better not make it like Goku, but I know what you mean, though. Like, don't.
Yeah, we're looking for the new that's a universal, because I mean Goku's the most popular anime
It's
character ever.
Goku. Anybody that's seen
And
DBZ.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Luffy's in that list too.
Luffy's up there, like you would be, even though at the con.
I don't think he's as big as Goku is though.
Not here. In Japan, for sure.
Oh, not here.
Not here.
Yeah, not here.
Some people don't know. People watch One Piece, but they probably know Luffy, but they don't.
Yeah.
Japan? Oh yeah.
Yeah, people
They got a
know.
statue of Luffy in Japan.
Yeah.
Not even playing. They got a statue of Luffy in Japan.
Yeah.
But
Over there, Sean.
Right.
What they doing?
They over there worshiping, and no, let me stop. Let me stop.
Hey,
The
they
Monkey
that's
King.
That's a
Right.
part of their,
The monkey-
culture. That's their culture.
That's what I said. Let me stop.
Yeah. I guess mine was anime wise. I'd have to go with Attack on Titan. And I love the Sins manga. Same with My Hero. Obviously, they're a lot further than the anime.
Yeah.
But I
Manga's always
definitely
is.
binge read on those too. So
Bendred.
But, yeah, anime wise, I definitely have to say Attack on Titan. That's one I can like. There's only a few anime I can watch more than once. I'd say Attack on Titan. I can dive back into it a couple times. You catch new stuff, new information, and it's just enjoyable to watch to me. You know.
Yeah.
So I definitely say Attack on Titan is probably my number one. So
Did Charles? Did you get?
Nah, he didn't do one yet.
Oh, well,
If you say fairy tale, I swear, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tackle you.
you might as well tackle me because it is fairy tale.
My nigga.
Fairy tale anime. You have to really get into fairy tale to really actually like it.
It's like One Piece. Like you got.
You have
Power
to
through
push
stuff.
past certain stuff. In the first season, I will absolutely tell you, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was gut wrenching horrible. I had to have my friend in St. Louis tell me to keep watching it because if he wouldn't have said anything, I'd have just thrown it away.
yeah.
But throw the whole anime away.
after you learned about the Dragon Slayers and everything else, you start to start to look more into it.
It's like when a man, let's say it's like One Piece, you gotta power through certain stuff just to get to the good stuff. I would go through chapters. Have y'all done it? You know, if y'all wanted to like sneak peek something, like y'all saw a dope part on anime and like, oh, you were like a certain arc that you wanted to watch, and you would go look at a preview, but you see how far it was, and it's like, then I'm like, look where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta watch all this just to get to this.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Plenty of times.
So many times, and I just wanted to watch it just to be like, I'm just gonna stick right here. I'm like, I gotta go watch the past stuff.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Fairy tale is
Like-
probably like that.
For mangas,
Well, I mean, Naruto wasn't always good at. Naruto wasn't good at first.
Naruto, yeah, it was.
There's a few.
it was-
Yeah, My Hero was a little shaky in the beginning.
Yeah.
It almost lost me. Attack on Titan almost lost me at certain points too.
It's like you have to muscle through anything. Like mangas, there's a lot of manga out there that not many people know of unless they make an anime of it.
Yeah.
If they don't make an anime of it, they're
Yeah,
like, it's,
you're not
it's
about
not,
to
it's
mess with
trash.
it, yup.
No, but there's a lot of mangas out there that's great.
Probably better than most animes.
It's a better
Yeah,
read.
definitely.
They just don't
Like-
follow that formula.
Yeah.
That formula is what keeps boys in that loop.
Mangas are way more popular than the animes, and so like I wish they would have continued Bleach. I would have read Bleach if they would have read the manga Bleach. I would have read the whole thing. What happened? Do you know what happened? Why the old boy stopped?
Because he was sick.
Oh, you did say
He was
that.
getting sick. That's why he had to stop it.
Oh, totally.
That's why it ended so bad.
Because I was like, you ended off on the worst part. It didn't even get good. Like you got to the Quincy's and it got good, and that's when we had to read it. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
and in the manga it fell off. And then once the ending, like the end, some mangas they have a good ending.
Yeah.
And they'll have like a terrible ending. Like you're like, what did I just waste my time for?
yeah.
Well, I think the thing for me is, and I'm probably one of the more casual anime fans here, is that usually how I transition from anime to manga. Like I'll get into the anime, and then if I really like the anime and want to continue it, I'll start reading. But it's rare that I find a manga that I want to read first because I'm not much of a reader. Like I do not like to read. Now, if they started having like and unfortunately because you kind of got to look at the pages, you can't even get them in like audio form.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't be able to just listen to something and like if I have an app called Audible on my phone, and it's just like I wouldn't be able to just listen to it and then just be driving because you would want to be able to look at the art on the pages. So it'd be real tough for me to like get into. Sometimes it's real tough for me to go from manga to anime.
Yeah.
That's probably why I wouldn't know a lot of the mangas that are out there because like I'm not really deep diving for a manga. I'm really going from anime first, and if I like it, I'm going to the manga then.
I used to read a lot more whenever I had kids.
Like,
go to sleep.
with
I'm
me?
tired.
Dude, who you telling,
I used
man?
to
You
read
just
a
want to
lot.
exhale when you move.
That's all. I'll sit there and pop in a video game. I just want to sit here brainless and just play something. But I used to read like King of Hell. I started reading. Dang, what's it? It had. It sounds funny. Magi. I read some of Magi in the past.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Magi,
Magi,
yeah.
Magi,
Magic, right?
it's a good
It's real
manga.
good.
It's a good manga.
Yeah.
Magi, but it just fell apart in the anime. They didn't want to make it anymore. They didn't have the funding.
Yeah.
That's
All right, Hulu, Netflix.
they don't have the funding. They're like
So that's what I'm saying. That's why what we spoke about in part 1 of our year-end wrap-up show is that backing can start helping a lot of things finish in a more timely manner.
Yeah.
like with the Bleach. He did get sick, but when they kept on coming out with season after season of fillers and fillers, their ratings just went down.
Yeah.
So
that was
nobody's
bad.
watching it. And then when they came out with the Netflix direct to the live action, which was utterly trash.
Oh my goodness, man! What made them think they could pull that off
I don't know.
with $50?
I think it was like $10 budget.
Yeah.
Because none of them remotely looked.
They
like
didn't look
anybody.
none of like the Soul
They didn't even
Reapers.
go. They didn't even go by the story. So they made their own story.
Like Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Like
man.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, that was so
Right.
terrible,
And
man.
the unmentionable.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
What's that? I'm still not gonna watch that movie.
Yeah, the unmentionable.
Because like some mangas, they got.
Jeez, boys,
Well, there's
speaking
one
about
manga that
CBC
got the
Evolution, like
backing.
it's Voldemort.
That name should not be.
I'm not watching
That name
Dragon
should
Ball
not be
ever.
mentioned.
Or y'all
Like
doing?
the manga, it came out with a manga first, and then it turned into a movie. And the movie it was with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, he always relived the same day.
On what?
That was a manga first.
Well, he kept dying.
and he
Edge,
kept dying.
Edge of Tomorrow, whatever it's called, for
It was
real.
a manga, and it was and the only way they could get out that loop is for Tom Cruise to actually kill the girl, because they were their own repeaters.
When he kept doing the same thing.
Oh,
yeah,
That was
over and
movie's
over
gone.
and
I thought
over.
about something else.
I've never seen.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's-
that was
that's how I remember
originally a
of.
manga.
He kept dying. He's like in a military thing. and he
Yeah.
kept-
Oh yeah, I did.
He keep
Yeah.
like waking up and trying to redo stuff to see, you know what I mean,
what
to
would
try
happen,
to rechange
He fucked the
it.
monsters, but he kept
Yeah,
dying. He had to
yeah.
figure out how to kill him, and he finally figured it out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, good movie.
And it was a good manga. But that was like the only manga that really actually came out to a movie that was actually good.
Good.
Live action too.
It's like just because Marvel does it doesn't mean everybody can do it.
Well, Sonic. You see what they trying to do with Sonic? They got a Sonic live action movie coming out next year. Sonic look buff.
Bro, he's strapped.
He don't even a Sonic.
He's like,
First of all,
look,
don't ever say
he's like, bro. I meant that to
like he was buff.
No, it's not even buff. He's nasty looking. Like, it's not buff. It's just sloppy.
Hold on, is it a dude that's playing him?
I don't know what.
Oh, they
Well, it's
Thanos,
like that
they
CGI.
Thanos.
Yeah.
You see how the
Oh,
Rock
so they're
was?
like Lion
They Thanos
King in
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Remember the Saturday Night Live when
He
Rock
got
was
like structure to his arms, structure to his legs. Like, that's what I'm
He
talking
don't
about.
got
And
his
Sonic
gloves
is
on.
skinny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's thin and he's small.
He's thick in this bad boy. It just does not, I don't know how else to describe it.
he's thick.
Now the Pikachu movie, that's different.
The Pokemon
The
Detective.
Pokemon Detective. Ryan Reynolds is voicing Pikachu.
Oh,
It look good though.
It looks good, and the Pokemon look legit.
Does he say anything more than Pikachu?
I'm cool.
No, he actually
He
talks.
actually talks.
Why?
He actually talks.
He talks like normal.
He
First
talks
of all,
like
they
normal.
should.
And he's Deadpool and he's
He's
making-
probably
yeah,
actual
yeah.
mouse size, Stuart Little.
You already know it's gonna be a joke.
No,
Are you
no,
serious?
no. I'm just playing. He's regular like fat.
I was-
no,
okay,
he's
fat
regular
Pikachu.
Pokemon
Did you guys
battle.
know that? I'm looking at his shirt. Did you guys know that was Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Groot.
Why they need Vin Diesel to play Groot? Like you say, I'm Groot.
I couldn't tell that was Vin Diesel.
He did an Iron Giant too. Remember the old kids cartoon?
Yep.
It's like why they use him for everything like that?
Because
Like,
he just brewed.
Who was it was Bradley Cooper who was Rocky
Raccoon?
Rocky Raccoon.
yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either.
I couldn't tell
It was
Groot.
great.
You could tell?
The raccoon
I
was
could
great.
not tell. Yeah, knock it off. You didn't know.
So guys,
Hold on, time out. Chris Pratt is Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, well that ends our year-end wrap-up review of 2018. I'm pretty much happy with what everybody said on everybody's list and the conversation too out there. I feel like there's some nuggets that I can take away from this and really kind of really improve my 2019 year. So hopefully I manage my anime better going into
watch more stuff.
Yeah, going into next year because Sword Art Online sounds promising. I'm pushing through on One Piece. I'm gonna start Baki the Grappler. You know what I'm saying? There's just a few things, and then there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to. So, anybody got any last words?
No.
Nah.
All right, we want to thank everybody who's been watching, everybody who's liked, shared, and subscribed. Thank you. We appreciate it for being around and sticking with us for the entire season 1. It's a wrap. It's over 9,000. Taj just put all the stuff up because I'm not about to start naming all the stuff now. We out.
We out. Peace.